Hey lovelies, it's your girl Swan Angel here bringing to you a brand new video. Now, this is the video that should have come out last week, but I wasn't happy with the outcome. I just wasn't. So, this is my fan art for The Incredibles 2, and I'm drawing my second favorite character of the whole movie, which is Elastigirl. I always like Elastigirl because she's bootylicious, just like me. Yay! So, seeing that she was the main focus of this whole movie, yeah. But don't worry, guys, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. So, let's go back to the beginning. 2 weeks ago, I watched The Incredibles 2, and it was awesome! Yeah. And the movie just flows so good from the first one. But the only thing that kind of messed me up was the time period. I just don't understand. Tell me in the comments, which time period do you think The Incredibles is? Because I was totally confused by some of the costumes I've seen in the movie. And also one thing that's been improved is that there were so many different face shapes, and it's weird that I actually noticed that because I've watched The Incredible for years, because that movie is awesome. The first one, it's awesome, and it's mostly everybody had the same face. It's long or round. That was all the faces that I can remember. And now there's square and there's different ethnicities, and I was like, was that in the first movie? Now I have to go and look over the first movie to see, because a lot of different face shapes, and it was just something that stood out to me, and I'm like, well done, Disney. We know Pixar is owned by Disney, so well done, Pixar. Well done. So, of course, I wanted to draw Elastigirl, but my original plan was to do her digitally because I loved her motorbike. Seriously, Elastigirl, I'm just saying things that everybody's seen previews. I'm not trying to give too much away, because seriously, I will hate if somebody ruins the fun for me. But she had this really cool motorcycle, and I really wanted to show a picture of her driving this motorcycle, and it have a big picture of the villain in the background. And I even started sketching it digitally, and it just wasn't coming about because I suck at drawing motorcycles. I'm suck at drawing cars. And I was just getting so frustrated, and it just wasn't coming out the way I wanted. So I was like, okay, let's go old school and let me sketch something in my sketchbook, and then I will transfer it on to the computer to trace, because it's okay to trace your own artwork. But that didn't end up happening because I started this on Wednesday night, because that was the time I was able to do it. I was in graduation, finished, and I was finally free to do what I want, and that left me a little bit of time. So I was like, I already done a fan art Friday video, so I was like, hey, if I push it off to Friday, I'll have enough time. I didn't have enough time because I wasn't happy with any of the poses. I even did thumbnails, and you know how I don't like to do thumbnails. I even did thumbnails, and I was just not happy with how it was. And I just ended up with this pose because I really wanted to emphasize on the butt. Seriously, that's the main thing I wanted to do, emphasize on the butt. And then when I saw, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time, I pulled out the markers. Hence why I'm wearing markers, because I really wanted to do it digitally. And since I haven't used my markers in a while, some of them are dry. If you see, like earlier on, I was using it to do the black, and the black, good thing I have a refill with my Copics, and I just wasn't happy with it. I just wasn't happy. But now, looking at it, I'm cool. I'm not super happy with it, but I'm better. I like it more than I did 2 weeks ago when I first did it. And I was like, but yeah, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Especially how I use the one color as the shading, so it's cohesive. Love that. Yes. And I don't like this outfit of Elastigirl, but she was in it for most of the movie, so I said, let me put it in. And this is the final of Elastigirl's evil. She looks like she's a villain in this in this suit, but it's what happened, and I just wasn't happy with it. So I decided to draw my favorite character in the whole entire movie, and of course that was Jack Jack. Seriously, Jack Jack was the best part of this entire movie, and he was also the scariest. Okay, he was. And since I'm more into watercolors, I decided to use my watercolors, and I had so much fun with this, seriously. And I tried to put in as much elements of Jack Jack as I could. So on the mobile, let's call it mobile, you have a baby bottle because he's a baby, duh. There's a raccoon. Those who've seen the movie knows what the raccoon is for, hey. And of course the Incredibles logo. And there's cookies on the ground because when I originally sketched this, I didn't have any cookies. It was just Jack Jack, the mobile, and the background. And I was like, that space that space looked so empty. And I was like, what Jack Jack liked the most in the movie, besides his mama, cookies. Yeah, cookie. This was so hilarious because this is an intro, I could say it, when Mr. Incredible was trying to get Jack Jack to come back from wherever he does go. And yeah, sorry, the screen slippy and I didn't even notice. It's only when I was going through the video now I'm like, oh my god, the camera slid by my phone. But anyhow, and Mr. Incredible was trying to get me. I was like, cookie, cookie. I just love how it had a role reversal where Elastigirl was the one fighting crime and Mr. Incredible was the one home with the kids. It was like, well done again. Well done, Pixar. Well done. Coming up with the times, people. Yeah. So after I did that, my last video with the goddess mermaid, after the skin tutorial, it's having so much more life is coming into my paintings. Yes, I'm still doing mermaid. I don't think I'm ever gonna done, but I'm having fun because I really want to see how they all end up. But back to this. So I know to put like reds and blues on the skin so it could be more lively, and I even add a yellow because yellow is like more Caucasianish, but I didn't dilute the colors enough, so it was too dark because I was expecting it to dry lighter, but I didn't put enough water and it was too dark. So right now Jack Jack looks a little brown, then a little white boy. Is that okay to say? I don't know. He looks a little too brown for my liking, I should say. And I also did this, and the red, which I wanted to be more vibrant, was a little more dull. I was like, what is up with this? So I took the idea for backgrounds from Casey the Golden, how she likes to do this half background, and I was like, that looks so cool, so I want to try it. And I really liked how it came out. I really did. And for the background, I put in as much elements as I can from the real wallpaper in Jack Jack's room, but it wasn't totally same because there's no way I'm drawing elephants. Because watching that room, I was like, there's elephants and stars and balloons. It's circus theme. And I'm like, I'm not drawing no elephants. So instead of drawing the little stands, the elephants just be on, you know, when they're being abused in circus. Save the animals. And for those of you who've seen the movie, The Incredibles 2, what are your thoughts on Jack Jack? Do you think he's too powerful? Do you think he's something to be feared? Or is he just the most adorable baby in the world? Because seriously, it's really weird how The Incredibles look the same but better. I don't know how to explain it because everybody looks the same. Jack Jack looks even cuter, and he was always cute in the beginning. I was like, what's going on here? It's like, why you guys look better? The only person who looked the same, like same, is Frozen, because he looked good from the beginning. And it was really missing a line in that movie. A good line was missing from that movie. Also, Tell me, for those who seen the movie, how quick did you figure out who the villain was? Seriously, how quick did you figure out who the villain was? So as I was doing this, going back to the thing, before I actually spilled some more, as I was doing this, my mom came in and she was like, "Hey, those cookies look real." And I just had to laugh. I was like, what? The cookie is the thing I spent the least amount of time on, and my mom, that's the first thing she noticed. Those cookies look real. Okay, so I'm really glad that I did Jack Jack. Not instead because I put in Elastigirl in the beginning. I'm just showing you what I did before and didn't like. And because watercolors take a long while to dry and layer and stuff, it took longer than I need, so that's why you're getting it this week instead of last week. Sorry. So I forget what I was talking about. Oh, see, so our favorite characters are in there already. I shouldn't say that. You know what? I ran out of things to say. I'm really happy with that. I choose to go with watercolors because that's the medium I'm most comfortable with right now. Not just comfortable, I'm still learning new stuff because I'm always looking up techniques to try, because there's always more than one way to get the same results. Yeah. And I'm also learned because usually I used to just make a darker version of the color in order to make the shadows, but now I've learned to make it cohesive, to actually use the same color as the shadow for everything. And my favorite color to use is purple, but for some reason I used blue for shading this and it actually worked. And I realized that Jack Jack and his whole personality is the primary colors, because his outfit is red. I don't know if his carpet is blue. I don't think his carpet is blue. I don't know. He had the tape keep coming off and stuff. And this washi tape is not that good. When I did the peel, so much of it was, so much color bleed underneath it. This washi tape, it looks cute, but it doesn't hold the water away. The other ones I have work good, but this one, no, just look pretty. And it's also kind of movie theme. I really went off the deep end. I'm so tired. I have to wait until midnight to record this because my house is filled with loud people. I'm talking to you, Nisi. I'm talking to you. She watches my videos. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, Nisi. Alright, so I'm almost to the end of this video and I'm taking off the washi tape and I'm using my white Posco pen to kind of even out the paint that spilled where it's not supposed to go. And also the washi tape pulled the paper, it ripped it. So this is the end of my videos, lovely. This is Jack Jack and his mommy. Hope you like it. See you next time. Bye.
Under your control, everything is real. So hit me. So hit me. So hit me. First a confession. With you, I feel a connection.